first thing I saw when I walked out of that building was his car. Same spot. Same headlights. Same stupid little wave through the windshield. And I remember standing there for a second thinking, why is he still here? Because my shift had ended almost 2 hours late. It was freezing. I smelled like fryer oil and industrial soap. My whole body hurt from standing for 12 straight hours, and somehow, he still waited. I got into the passenger seat, and before I could even apologize, he just looked at me and said, "You hungry?"
So hungry.
Not, "Where were you?" Not, "You took forever." He wasn't annoyed. He wasn't irritated, just worried. And honestly, that was the moment I realized I was getting attached. I met him during a seasonal job abroad last summer. Honestly, I wasn't looking for anything serious. That job was one of the most exhausting periods of my life. Long shifts, barely sleeping, fake smiles all day, constant pressure. Most days, I felt like I was surviving instead of living. But somehow, every night felt easier when he showed up. Sometimes I'd only sleep 4 hours just to spend time with him. We'd sit in parking lots eating cheap food at midnight, drive around listening to music, talk about absolutely nothing. And for the first time in a long time, my mind felt quiet. The scary part was how consistent he was. Not intense, not love bombing, not making huge promises, just consistent. If he said he'd call, he called. If he said he missed me, he showed it. If I had a bad day, he noticed before I even said anything. And honestly, that messed with me more than I expected. Then the season ended, and I went back home. And honestly, I thought distance would slowly kill whatever this was. But he kept showing up, 9 months apart, and he visited me 4 different times. 4. Then he surprised me with a vacation. And I remember watching him asleep beside me one night thinking, how is this even real? Because I spent so much of my life expecting disappointment. A few months later, he told me he found a new opportunity in the capital city of my country. I just stared at my phone after reading the message. But then I think about every single night he waited outside that building. Every late night drive, every airport reunion, every single moment he kept choosing me consistently. And honestly, I don't think I realized how emotionally starved I was until someone finally loved me gently, not loudly, just steadily. Sometimes I still feel like I'm not doing enough because of everything he's done for us. But maybe love isn't always about matching sacrifices perfectly. Maybe sometimes it's about finally allowing yourself to be loved. And for the first time in my life, I think I'm finally learning how to do that.
The patterns don't lie.